E4C receiver performance, phase noise, noise floor, image rejection, minimum detectable signal MDS, increasing signal-to-noise ratio, and dynamic range, noise figure reciprocal mixing, selectivity, SDR nonlinearity, use of attenuators at low frequencies, ED. What is an effect of excessive phase noise in an SDR receiver's master clock oscillator? D. It can combine with strong signals on nearby frequencies to generate interference. RA. Which of the following receiver circuits can be effective in eliminating interference from strong out-of-band signals? A front-end filter or preselector. Say. What is the term for the suppression in an FM receiver of one signal by another stronger signal on the same frequency? C. Capture effect. D. What is the noise figure of a receiver? D. The ratio in dB of the noise generated by the receiver to the theoretical minimum noise. B. What does a receiver noise floor of -174 dBm represent? B. The theoretical noise in A1 Hz bandwidth at the input of a perfect receiver at room temperature. D. How much does increasing a receiver's bandwidth from 50 Hz to 1000 Hz increase the receiver's noise floor? D. 13 decibels. B. What does the MDS of a receiver represent? B. The minimum discernible signal. D. An SDR receiver is overloaded when input signals exceed what level? D. The reference voltage of the analog to digital converter. C. Which of the following choices is a good reason for selecting a high IF for a supermetahedron HF or VHF communications receiver? C. Easier for front-end circuitry to eliminate image responses. C. What is an advantage of having a variety of receiver bandwidths from which to select? C. Receive bandwidth can be set to match the modulation bandwidth, maximizing signal-to-noise ratio and minimizing interference. Why does input attenuation reduce receiver overload on the lower frequency HF bands with little or no impact on signal-to-noise ratio? D. Atmospheric noise is generally greater than internally generated noise even after attenuation. C. How does a narrowband roofing filter affect receiver performance? C. It improves blocking dynamic range by attenuating strong signals near the receive frequency. D. What is reciprocal mixing? D. Local oscillator phase noise mixing with adjacent strong signals to create interference to desired signals. C. What is the purpose of the receiver if shift control? C. To reduce interference from stations transmitting on adjacent frequencies.